Hello and welcome to Health Matters on Channels Television. Thanks for staying with us. I am Mary Alale Yusuf. In a study carried out in Nigeria by the National Center for Biotechnology Information in 2008, the overall prevalence of snoring was 31.6%, 14% of whom were habitual snorers. If you snore once in a while, don't feel bad, that's expected. However, loud and habitual snoring during sleep may be a first alarm of a deeper problem. It affects both males and females, including children, and appears to be twice as prevalent in men as women. My guest on the show today is a consultant psychiatrist and sleep expert at the Federal Neuropsychiatric Hospital, Yaba, Dr. Adefemi Adeye. You're welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So what causes snoring? Because I noticed that some people don't snore, while others just snore once in a while or habitually.
Yes, that's a very good question. There are various factors that have been associated with snoring. However, like your introduction rightly depicts, there are risk factors. Adult populations definitely have a more prevalence of snoring than the children, whereas males also have a higher tendency to snoring than females. Also, your body size in terms of whether you are slim or overweight or obese. So people who are obese have a higher tendency to snore.
Okay.
Likewise, people who have wider neck circumference. So all these factors contribute to whether you're likely to snore or not. So these are risk factors.
Okay.
And then there are also structural factors like the anatomy.
Okay, so we can call these ones causes, right?
Yes, yes, exactly. So the anatomy of the airway.
Okay.
Like the airway is the part from the back of the nostril, well, starting from the nostril actually to the lungs, and then from the mouth sometimes to the lungs. So the mouth connection and to our airway. So if there are structural defects in terms of the narrowing of the airway, there's a higher tendency to snoring. And one of these things that can cause a narrowed airway is the size of our tongue.
Okay.
And then sometimes the way our nostrils is shaped, and also the way that our chin, the extreme part of our chin should be at the same level with the bridge of our nose. So if the chin is more backwards, so to say, than the bridge of the nose.
Okay, you're talking about the forward position.
Yes.
It should be the same.
At the same level.
Okay.
So if the chin, for instance, is at more posteriorly or more back, located
behind so to speak,
the nasal bridge, then there's a higher tendency that the individual will snore. So those are some of the causes of snoring. However, if for occasional snorers, when people are tired, use of alcohol, poor sleep, as in sleep deprivation, and then you now trying to pay your sleep debt. So you sleep more deeply, and then you are likely to snore more because there's an increase in the stage of sleep called the dream stage of sleep.
Okay.
So, and in that stage, there's a more relaxation of the airway, and then there's a higher tendency towards snoring.
So that means, is it the muscles now kind of touching or coming closer in the back of the throat that causes the sound to come out?
Yes.
Sometimes it sounds like a whistle.
Absolutely. So when we sleep, one of the, we are not aware of what is happening around us. However, our breathing is still continuous. So we're still breathing while sleeping. The airway, like a pipe connecting the nostrils to the lungs, is made of muscular tissues. And all the muscles of our body usually relax when we're sleeping. And that applies to the muscles of the airway too.
Okay.
So something that looks like a like a tube. Now, when they relax, they tend to close.
Okay.
So during sleep, the hair is we are trying to breathe against a narrow airway, and that causes some vibration because the hair is trying to force itself against almost a closed airway.
Passage.
Exactly.
And,
so
and that's what brings
where
out the sound.
Vibration, and then the depth of the closure determines the loudness of the snore sometimes.
Okay, so if someone is getting older, does it mean the muscles are, because of the relaxation of the muscles in the airway, that it becomes more prevalent with age?
Yes, so with age, there's a tendency for the elasticity or the tone of the muscles. You lose the tone, you're more likely to have a less tone compared to when you were younger. So there have been different reasons postulated for this. However, one of that is that you tend to lose your muscle tones as you grow older, and then it could be issues of aging.
Okay.
I'm just being careful not to use so technical words now in terms of the airway, which can also be like a fibrosis.
Okay, so, it gets stiff?
Yes, exactly. So that makes it more likely to collapse, while the individual
and less likely to expand.
Exactly.
With air.
So yes.
Okay. What does fat have to do with this?
Okay, so body weight, that's the way we put it. We expect that with increase in body size, there is also tendency for accumulation of some of this fat around the neck region. And the neck region is close to, that's where the back of the throat is.